remember my name?
Mr. Marching.
Close. You said it? Marching. Alright, you can vote for us. Doing that every once in a while. You guys want to run this, right? Alright, I'm going to try to make this class a little more fun than last time. I know last time I told you guys gave you tests. Y'all didn't like that, did you?
No.
No, sir. Alright, I need everybody in groups of 4 or 3, so these 3 tables should be fine. If you want to come over there, you can.
Come over here.
Unless you don't like them, then I guess you don't have to. You
He's my buddy.
Alright. Okay. I need 2 volunteers. Alright, there's one. I need somebody that's good at basketball. You're good at basketball?
There is good. There is good. That's our best hooper.
She volunteered first.
That's our best hooper right there. That's our best hooper.
I'm gonna remember that for next time. You're the best hooper.
I'll try it.
Best hooper.
Alright.
No.
What's the ball?
You get lucky on the field.
You want the ball?
You get lucky on the field.
Don't break nothing. Don't bounce it. I'll get in trouble.
Huh?
I'm gonna have you stand right here. There's our number line. You're gonna stand at 0, alright? Alright, you can come over here. Don't bite her, okay? Because I'll get in trouble for that too. Okay? Alright, you stand up 1. Okay? Y'all paying attention? Okay. What is the distance between these two? According to the number?
1.
1?
Yeah.
Alright, how'd you get that?
He's on 0 and she's on 1.
Well, don't tell me how you got 1.
That's math. He's on 0. She's 1 away. She's on 1.
Do you add 1?
Yeah, she has going to the
You
right.
add 1?
There you go.
Come here.
That's nigga. You
She's
take
at
that
negative 1. Now what's the distance?
Negative.
1. Can you have a distance of negative 1?
No,
It's
no
one.
solution.
No solution.
No, it's 1. Go to the
1. Still, how'd you get that?
Because it's still 1 from 0.
Okay.
Shut up,
So,
bro.
it's basically, if she was right here, the distance would be about 0 minus 1. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. And that gives you an absolute value of 1. She's right there, it's the same thing. It's going to be where he's at minus her position, which is at negative 1. And that's also going to give you 1. Right? Alright? Now you come over here to negative 2. And you come to negative 1. Okay, now what's their distance?
Negative 1.
They only have 1 distance, right?
It's only 1.
1. Okay. So, what would the equation be for that? He's not a 0 anymore.
So,
It's negative 1.
Negative 1 minus negative 2 is 1.
Alright? So, since she can move to negative 2 or 0 and the distance will still be 1, right? So her position will be represented by an X. And X will be negative 2 and 0. And that will give you a distance of 1 both times, right? You guys see that? Okay. Now, we get to see how you two are at basketball, right? I'm serious though. Don't break down with that ball. I will get in trouble. If I'm in trouble, you're in trouble, right? I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Okay. Alright, you can come back to 0. You can come back to 1. Alright. Face each other. Don't kiss, don't fight, don't do nothing, alright? I don't even want to see you have it, okay? Okay. Now you're shooting at the basket over there. Alright, everybody watching? Don't let the ball leave your hand though. I'm just hypothetical. This is, okay. Basket's over here. Can you block it from there? Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Step back to 2. Can you block it from there?
Yes.
Okay, let's say that there's a number 3 right here. Okay, step back here.
Right.
Okay, you don't have any hops. You're stuck to the ground. Okay?
You can't go.
You can't block it? Okay, so.
Oh, no, I'm just shooting.
Alright. So you're at 3, and you can't block it. So what does the distance have to be for you to be able to block that ball? Okay, so it has to be less than or equal to 2, right? So in that case, our equation would become an inequality. You guys have done inequalities, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you said it was less than? I like that 0. Okay. And that means that if you can block the ball from 2 units away, that your position would have to be between 2 and, is this other position? So you can block it from behind 2, right?
Negative 2.
Negative 2, very good. And the distance on both sides of his position has to be 2, okay?
Don't go over his head.
Yeah, don't hold his head. All right, so you guys remember that absolute value means positive and negative, right? Okay. So you have x is less than or equal to 2, and x. Now what happens when you change the sign on this side? You gotta change this, right?
Yes.
So that becomes greater than or equal to negative 2.
Understand that, bud.
Okay, so x is less than or equal to 2, and x is greater than or equal to negative 2. So she has to be between this point and this point in order to block his shot. You guys all see that? Okay, so you guys kind of get the concept of absolute values and inequality. It's just like what you guys did with regular inequalities, right? Yeah. You guys can sit down. I need that whole down. It's cost me like $20. Alright. Okay, so that is pretty much the concept of this, right? Pretty sure? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys each a worksheet now. Because you love those, right?
No.
Yep.
No.
Who said yes?
Javante said yeah.
Devontae? Who's Devontae? You like worksheets?
At times.
Alright, I'll be sure to bring extra for you next time.
Okay.
No.
Wait, did you finish that extra one I let you take on last time? You did?
Oh, wait.
See what you gave him? My thing's been a lot.
Huh? What you say that?
It's been a lot.
Okay, so
He was like, am I supposed to lie right here?
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna solve number 1 as a class, alright? This way, you guys kind of get an idea of what we're doing. Alright? Don't. Keep it. Alright. We have -4 times the absolute value of x plus 7 plus 1 is less than or equal to -7. Alright? Okay, I purposely made number 1 a hard one because I want you guys to know exactly what we're doing before I set you off on your own, alright? Okay, so how do we go about solving this? What do we do first? Subtract 1. Alright, so we get -4 times the absolute value of x plus 7 is less than or equal to, what's -7 minus 1?
-8.
Alright, very good. Alright, now what do we do? Divide by -4, alright? So again, absolute value of x plus 7. Okay. What happens to the inequality? We're dividing by negative. Right, it changes. All right. Does everybody see how we got there? What's the negative 8 divided by negative 4? Oh, sorry, I needed to put that on the board.
You got that, Tris.
You're there. Okay. So we've got the absolute value by itself now. So now what do we do?
Subtract.
Subtract.
No.
Yeah. We need to split this up into two solutions, right?
Yeah.
Because the absolute value means we've got two answers.
Yeah.
You guys paying attention back here?
Sir,
So what do we do next?
what we do next is that we add 7 to both sides.
Do we have 7 both sides?
Subtract.
So, yeah, subtract.
You gotta put the exclusive financial, like, when you put, and when you put it, let's say,
Oh, yeah.
Alright. But you changed the sign over here. So we do that.
oh, yeah, put
You gotta flip it. Alright. Does everybody see how I got that? Alright, what's your name? Tyler? Tyler the creator?
Tyler.
Yeah. Alright. Does everybody see how Tyler got that? Are you sure? You're gonna be doing it on your own here in a minute. Alright, so now that we have both of these inequalities, what do?
You going
Subtract 7.
Subtract 7. Alright,
From both sides.
so we subtract 7 from this one. And we get x is greater than or equal to, what's 2 minus 7?
Negative.
-5. Alright, and we subtract 7 on both sides from this one. And what do we get?
Negative 9.
You better give somebody else a chance.
No.
Should finish.
Alright, so we've got x is greater than or equal to -5, and x is less than or equal to -9. Alright, so now we're going to graph it. Alright, do we need to have any positive values on this, since both our answers are negative?
No.
Alright, so what should I start at on this side?
-5.
10. Should start at 10.
10? Or
Negative.
-10?
Negative 10.
Negative 10. Alright, so let's start at -10. Go -9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that should be all we need. Okay, so where's our first dot at?
-5.
-5, alright, is it open or closed?
Close.
How do we know that? Okay, because it's greater than or equal to, right? Alright, where's our next dot at?
-5, this is close.
And it's closed, very good. Now which way do our arrows go?
Towards each other.
Do they go towards each other?
Yeah.
You got one that's greater than or equal to -5, so which way is that one going?
Look,
It's going that way?
yeah.
Going to the right, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because this way is greater than, right?
They both go
-4 is
opposite.
bigger than -5, yes. They go opposite sides.
I didn't see that.
Okay? And which way does that one go?
Towards negative.
Left. You boys back there in the corner know how we got that?
Yes, sir.
Promise?
I just don't know how, I thought we were supposed to, like, have our line going towards.
Towards each other?
Yeah, like,
Alright,
this, cause they look like.
so for one solution, we have x is greater than or equal to -5, right?
-5.
Right? So we've got -5 here. Which direction is greater than or equal to -5? Alright, the other one's less than or equal to -9, so which way is it going? Alright, very good. Okay. You guys have that taken care of? Yeah. Alright, what I want you to do is within your groups, you're each gonna solve one of these problems. You guys are going to do number 2, okay? You guys get number 3. You guys get number 4. And you guys get number 5. Now here's the deal. Alright guys, listen up. After you do this, I'm gonna have your group come up to the board one at a time, and you're gonna show the rest of the class how to do your answers so they can take notes. Alright, so when I call you up here, one of you guys is gonna write everything on the board. One of you is gonna explain the first half, one of you is gonna explain the second half. And the third person is gonna grab me, okay?
What? I have a question. Bro, this one.
Make sure you're working together because y'all gotta go.
I need a pencil.
How many answers should you have?
Hey, I think I put the time as the negative value. Oh.
Yeah, I have to do it. The absolute value.
Hit it right. Shit.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, ran it so hard yesterday. We
So he'll be like negative 1x.
Alright guys, you're gonna have about 3 more minutes, alright? So make sure everybody in your group knows what they're doing when they get up to the board.
Okay, so I'll go with it.
you can
Make sure you're helping the kid.
You can write the I want to copy of my natural thing. No. How about you? But not writing cash. You can't drink milk. So the line is so 11 divided by 1 is now. Bring it down. That's 30. It looked like a little chihuahua.
You guys know what you're
Second
explaining
hand
out there?
today.
Like, we need behind living, but because I'm trying to get some love and drink. JK was right there. JK was like, JK was sitting there swole, boy. And then Rico said, Rico said, let you out.
It's all the constituents.
I see.
You say you pay him, you know,
You said maybe it's
What's number 6 be no solution because it's a negative
Hey guys, even if you're done with your problem, remember you're gonna have to talk to the class about it, so you might wanna be brainstorming with your group about what you're gonna say and who's gonna say what word.
I'm gonna buy some Skittles. I'm gonna switch taxes.
All you got is 85 cents. You want a nickel? Ooh, come. You want a I wasn't. I didn't know you
I checked that up. My fingers are short.
Alright, you know what you're doing? She wanted to know what you did. About what you do for
You guys all down here?
Great quote.
Alright, I'm gonna give you guys about 2 more minutes, alright?
I'm going Jackson.
You're gonna do when 6 is negative, so you're gonna do when 6 is positive. Is it a home game?
Yes.
You don't know where you'll be?
What you put in
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's actually like crazy.
I was making sure you could come
Okay.
Alright, what are your names?
I just made you guys what that look
Alright, everybody pay attention, they're gonna show you guys how to do number 2. Come on. Liz, go. You guys got 2 minutes.
I think they were, their female gonna explain to us.
I gotta go explain it to her.
Alright, who's explaining it?
Our equation is x plus 4 equals
Is it easy?
greater than or equal to 4.
Alright.
So right now Kenya is writing the equation to solve it.
Okay. How's he doing that?
By writing x plus 4 is greater than or equal to 4. Minus 4 on both sides.
Okay.
Keep going. Always looking like me.
Is he doing it right so far?
The answer for number
Come on, man.
What you do? How you get to the answer? That's what I want.
we got the answer by doing x plus 4 greater than or equal to 4. Minus 4 on both sides, and you'll get the answer of x greater than or equal to 0. You do it the other way around by x plus negative 4, right? Yo, 4 equals greater or equal to negative 4.
Okay, if that one's greater than or equal to. Why does that say less than? That's the sign.
And you get the answer of x greater than or equal to negative 8.
Alright, everybody have that written down? You know how they did it? Where do you say it, sir?
Go reverse.
Next go, swamp.
Alright, goes number 3. Alright, let's see if you guys can do it faster. The group that does it the fastest and correct is bonus points.
We got this.
Alright, so it took them about 5 minutes. See if y'all can do it too. Is he gonna copy down for me? Make sure he knows what he's doing.
You can erase that.
Alright, who's explaining it?
So first, you subtract 3 sides.
Okay.
You get x minus 1 is less than 2.
And then you bring it down and do x minus 1 is less than or equal to 2. And then you add 1, which you get to 3, and you have x is less than or equal to 3. And then you switch over to the other side and write x minus 1 is less than or equal to negative 2. You add 1, you get negative 2. And this x is greater than or equal to a negative 1.
All right, look good?
Yeah. Oh, you said there was number 4?
This is number 3.
Oh, it's number 3, okay. I thought I was number 4. That's wrong.
Are you sure?
Do you see what they did?
I did, but I got -7 instead of -1. Yes, because they turned 5 into -5. I'm going to do from both sides. Oh, subtract
All right, guys, make sure you start explaining them better. We've got people that are confused copying them down, okay? All right, goes number 4.
Do you erase that, please? The rate. Thanks. The rate.
All right, now who's writing it down? Me. You are?
Actually, one doing the positive side and he's doing.
I'm writing it down.
Okay, who's writing it down? Who's explaining it? All right, who's doing the graph?
I'll do the graph.
All right. Make sure you explain what he's doing as he goes, all right?
Dang, these marks is not right. Dang. You gotta say it loud, they can't hear you.
All right, guys. You guys take
What
notes?
you do is you divide by 3, you divide 6 by 3, and you get
Keep them on class.
value of x minus 7 is greater than 2.
All right, explain or speak up.
Okay, so it's one value of
Kenya,
x minus
can
7
you hear?
is greater than 2. And then on the other side, put x minus 7 is greater than -2. And then we'll add 7.
You gotta talk to the class, not me.
And then x will equal 9 on the left, and then x will equal 5 on the right.
That's right. We're finished.
Hold on, let me see the other side. Sister,
All right, does everybody agree with them? You know what they did? Okay. Goes number 5.
Go ahead.
All right, guys, see if you can do it the fastest.
Okay,
yes.
yes, you saw it right.
Make sure you explain or speaking up. The whole class should be able to hear.
Okay, so there's a negative right in the beginning of it, so I didn't know what it was, so I put 1 in front of it. So we divided -1 the equation, and we divided -1 from -11, and we got 11. Okay, x plus 3 is less than 11, so we subtract 3 from both sides.
All right, let him catch up, because you can't write as fast as you're talking.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
And then we got 8 on that side. Then we did the same thing. We put negative 11 on both sides. Not both sides, but we subtracted 3 from both sides, and we got negative 14 on the other one. And we graphed it, and our graph is like what he's writing right now. That's it. Okay, those are our answers.
Oh, it's
Negative 14 and 8.
Does everybody agree with that?
So work,
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't either. Negative 11 minus negative 3 equals negative 14.
That is the 14.
Negative
Oh, right
11 minus
there.
3.
Yeah, on the left side, negative 11 minus 3 is negative 14.
Come on, bro.
On the right side, I
That's
don't think that negative 11 should be negative.
Yeah, that's positive 11. Actually, you put a negative on the right, positive. There you go. Just see, we look like two.
I think you have your 11s backwards.
Yeah.
How you think
How
that
you have
is?
to 11 back? I think negative 11 supposed to be on the left.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it didn't really matter if you put it.
Because you divide both sides by negative 1, and the sign flips. So you get x plus 3 less than 11. I don't know what I'm doing. And x plus 3 greater than negative 11. So you should get x is less than 8 and x greater than negative 14. Now you got it right.
Yeah, I said you're
I don't know what I'm
right.
doing. I think that's right. Anyway, we gotta move on. Alright,
Okay.
who did it? Who did it to pass this up?
Us?
Did you?
Yeah.
You guys agree they did it the fastest?
Yeah.
Who?
Us? I don't agree with nothing.
Just because that's group of five, I mean.
That's right.
Okay. We got one more assignment to do. We gotta hurry with this one, guys.
You might take
Alright. You guys gotta stay focused on this one, alright? This one's gonna make you think a little more.
Should we put it?
Okay. Alright, you guys are gonna be offensive coaches.
I'm gonna be Beaver.
Yep, you guys are gonna be offensive coaches. This other one's gonna be defensive coaches.
What are we playing?
3-2.
Alright?
He's a woman, right?
And what you guys have in front of you is half of a basketball court. You guys paying attention? Yes, sir. Alright. So, I have a card. What you have in front of you is a basketball court. Alright? Alright. And my card says there's a defensive player at 8. Alright? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have, if yours says you have a defensive player at positive 8, you're gonna have it flip this way so that the basket is over here and half court is over here. Alright? And you're gonna number it 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, okay? Mine says there's a defensive player at 8, okay? So where the 8 is, you're gonna mark with an X. And you only have to use one of those number lines, all right? There's 2 on there, just use 1. Mine says the offensive player must be more than 2 units away to score, all right? So that means the distance between him and X has to be greater than 2, okay? So 2 units this way, over here, and it's an open circle because it's greater than, right? And over here, it's going to be 6, okay? And the arrows are going to be facing this way because it says the distance has to be greater than 2 units away for him to score. Alright? And what you're going to do from here is you're going to try and do what we did at the very beginning and come up with an inequality to show that. Okay? So these are our x's. We have the absolute value of x minus 8 because you're subtracting the positive 8 is greater than or equal to 2. If your card says that you have an offensive player that is at a negative number, you're going to flip your court the other way and number it 0, -1, -2, -3, all the way to -10. All right? I'll be walking around if you guys need help. Try and get this done. You've got about 10 minutes?
No.
7 minutes? I can't see from there. All right, work together.
About 8
Try and get these done.
Oh, like that. I also like this. There's a defensive player that said, every player was at least 1 unit away from the defensive two. So it's not D, it's with a D.
10 will be over here.
So, score, you got 50. And our defense is 1 unit away from the
So, we're going to flip the right way.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, it's like,
Because on the left side, where the right side is.
Yes, it's completion. It didn't rain. This is not what it's all about. It's in the middle of the season. This and that.
Hey folks, don't forget to leave, the 3-8 assignment. Some of you have already collected from the tables, others of you I didn't get. So make sure your names are on it, make sure you have them on a pile on the table. Come on, rub back. Put a long bed.
Hey, what? Dude, we're doing
Because I'm on a 2-year upgrade.
Shut it down.
What did you guys? Okay, I was getting oh yeah.
Well, listen, there's an offensive player at Lincoln Fine, okay? And the defensive player must be less than 1.5. So he got that situation. Yours is 1.5. So you put the offensive player in -5, and then you want to be, yeah. 1.5. Yeah, they have 6.5.
Oh, it's too late.
Guys, don't forget I need 3-8.
Jakar, you got a liar. He gone.
Y'all have a good day.
Here, I'll do the basketball.
Thank you.
So what's your coaching interest then?
I coach volleyball and soccer.
Okay. what, really good idea, but what happened with that darn board work is,
It was definitely time.
yeah, time. I wondered why you didn't do the basketball problem first and then the board work.
The board work was supposed to serve as an explanation to the
Get to the algebra, okay?
It was supposed to allow them to have more notes and something for the elaboration.
Okay.
But he explained a lot more than I.
Yeah, yeah. But, yeah, but this with just a little tweak would